Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Barco. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on deep.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Offense in a bunch formation. from the gun. The running back looking for room. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're going to run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's talk about Alabama. For the many fans of the program, they started this season dreaming of a national championship. That dream has quickly turned to a nightmare, falling all the way out of the top 25. Where is their head right now amidst all of this chaos?
They got to get their heads out of the clouds right now and finally play up to their potential. They've got a lot of talent, but they have not been able to put it together on game day. There's a lot of people on social media and the message boards, sports talk radio locally, very, very angry with how this team has played. They've got to do something to turn it around, Dave.
That's not the place I thought they had to get their head. I mean, it's been a dumpster fire. It has not been good this year. They've got to somehow right this ship. There's too much talent on this squad to be losing game after game and falling out of the rankings.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Got room to work. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Hunt is in the air. All the way back to his 5-yard line. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After the run, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Bust through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker.
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Really good job by everyone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's McDonald. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just keep slinging it. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Makes the catch. It's Balkinson. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On target. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play from the quarterback.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He makes the grab. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Brings it in down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they're not on the same page there.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the...
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Webb. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The give to the fullback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Sure hands, it's Balkinson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
It's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right?
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. That's caught. It's Daniels. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. He's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And
it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Racing to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 12 over UConn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback sneaks ahead. The sneak scores it. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The handoff. Keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown time.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they? Time to take a shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of...
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Reese, never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Gary Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking deep. Holds it in down the middle. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He wants to throw it again. Trying to beat the D deep. Got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
On the play. Good enough for
To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, and makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.